Hello.
You starting or me?
Go for it.
Right.
Here comes the dog.
We need she's going to come over and at some
Hello.
point.
How are you? Yes. It's very helpful.
This is Winnie, by the way. Yeah. Not jealous or needy at all. Hello and welcome to our very first collaboration vlog. Are you going to say anything?
Maybe.
Oh. Okay. We hope you joined us on Saturday night where we did a live chat and gave away an espresso coffee machine and accessories. Congratulations to the winner. As we were filming this several days before, we don't actually know who won. So we will contact you and arrange for delivery. Or if you go into the NEC, we can deliver it to you in person. We're actually going from Thursday to Sunday.
Our collaboration group is fairly small. At the end of the video, there'll be links to their channels, and we'd love you to pop over, see what they're doing, what they're up to. I'll put the link in the descriptions as well.
Yep. And if this is the first time you've heard about us, I'm MeShell. And
I'm David.
This is David.
And you saw Winnie.
And that was
before.
Winnie, the cockapoo.
She might reappear when she gets bored.
Yes. And we've started sharing our adventures both in and out of our motorhome on our channel, Amara Makes Travels, which you're currently watching.
So our collaboration group, we'd like to introduce to you.
But we're also, as a collaboration group, we've started the Vanlife Society. So we would have mentioned that in our live YouTube as well.
Yeah, so Steve and Anna, Gators on Tour.
Bryan and Dawn, they are Mr. and Mrs. H on tour.
Paul and Corrin are Reds Go Travel.
There is Debbie and Richard, who are Richby's Life Adventures.
Chris and Nicola were the One-Legged Traveller.
Yep. And Steve and Virgie, who are Wheels on Wheels.
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 Wheels on Wheels.
Yeah. Is it because of my accent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can't help it.
Right.
And last but not least, the Combi Chronicles. That's Lee and Willow. They are currently in South America, Ecuador. They've got a couple of issues which they're dealing with, and they'll join up when they're ready and
when they're able to. Yeah.
We're thinking of you guys.
Yeah, sending you guys much love out there in South America. Yeah. So what's our collaboration group for? Well, we want to share different perspectives from different vloggers, people that have vans and motorhomes, because what we like, somebody else might not like. Our experience is much different to everybody else's experience.
Well, first, why do we get our motorhome?
Because we like to travel. We like to go see other countries and cultures.
Yeah, but we didn't initially want to get a motorhome, did we?
No, we were going to get a yacht because we like sailing and we liked being where it's warm.
Yes. So a few years ago, we had a holiday in Greece. We chartered a small yacht with a captain, about a 38-foot yacht. It wasn't a huge thing. 4 of us on it. And we sailed around some of the bays and coves in the island of Rhodes. We loved it. So much so that later on when we got back, we got speaking to a good friend of ours, and she suggested we join the Sailing Holidays flotilla. So what you do is you pay for membership for the club, you go on holiday for a couple of weeks.
Sail yourself
around, enjoy yourself in the sun, and you go home again.
And we caught the sailing bug.
Yeah. So we thought, could we do this more than 2 weeks of the year? Could we do it 6 months of the year, 3 months here, 3 months there? But then the more we looked into it, and we had a bad experience on our last sailing holiday.
I would call it more than a bad experience. We got caught in a hurricane.
Put it that way, it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. We got caught in Hurricane Zorba. We were in the Sporades Island sailing, and we were stuck on Skopelos Island, which is the Mamma Mia Island, which was the reason I chose to go to the Sporades. But I wasn't expecting to be there for 7 nights and had to decamp out of the sailing boat into an Airbnb, fearful for our lives. It was pretty scary.
We got over it. We're still here.
We are, but it put the fear of God in me, and we're not sailing now.
No. But the other thing was, our dog, which you may have seen before, Winnie, we'd have to retrain her to go to the loo on the boat. She would have double the anxiety because she had 4 legs to find her sea legs for, where we've got only 2.
You've got 3.
Oh, because I'm Manx. Yeah, I keep one hidden. What was I saying?
The dog,
Okay,
training the dog.
Yeah. And we thought, as well as that, the Mediterranean ports, when we wanted to go away, which wasn't the height of the summer, which was more the autumn, winter time, they start to close down.
Yeah.
So we'd be not sailing.
Stuck on a hard somewhere, maybe?
Yeah.
So that didn't sound...
That didn't appeal to us.
No.
So we thought, how else are we going to travel?
And we looked into motorhomes.
Yeah.
Or vans, or... Yeah. I wasn't quite ready to give up a 3-bedroom house. I wasn't convinced.
Not ready to go full time.
No, not full time, and not into a conversion van. Nothing against conversion vans, because we are looking at that now. But I needed to do a gradual transition into in space, as in the living space.
Yeah. So we looked at different types of vehicles: small vans, large vans, caravans, small motorhomes, huge motorhomes.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't say we settled on what we got. There's another video you can watch about that. We'll put a link.
Yeah.
There.
No, we didn't settle for it.
No.
But it was the one that I walked into and said,
"This is the one.
This is the one. I could live in. I could travel in this."
Yeah.
I mean, we did do 3 months this past fall in Europe, and we did great in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And the other reason that we chose to, both David and I have retired. We were lucky enough to be in the position with our careers and what we did that we could take early retirement at age 55. On that first sailing holiday that we did in 2015, unfortunately, I got the call and got told I had cancer during the holiday. So that put her on the holiday. But we stayed, we sailed, we enjoyed ourselves, and came back and dealt with what we had to deal with. But then that put the thought into us, why, well, if this can happen at age 50, what's going to happen? What could happen in the future? And we both worked with people who worked until they were 65, took the retirement, and then a few months later passed away. And that's...
We've even had friends similar age to ourselves who suddenly got told, yeah, you've got cancer. And a few months later, they weren't with us, which is so sad.
Yeah.
So we thought... we've only got a short time to explore our world, and we thought we'll never see it all. But by sharing what we see and watching what other people share, like our collaboration group will do, yep, you can see a bit more of the world.
Yeah. And it just makes you want to be able to then go and see those places as well. I mean, there's nothing to stop us from going as far, well, money, I suppose, but going as far as we can go. So yeah, that's several reasons why we are doing motorhome van life kind of thing, because life's too short.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So here we are. It's our 3rd year of owning this motorhome, and we're still enjoying it. Well, most of it.
Most of the time, yeah.
Which brings us to a few of our highs and lows, which
yep,
is another thing that this first collaboration blog is about.
Yeah, that we've decided that we were going to do. Yeah. So we love traveling. We love going to different cultures. I wish I could speak more languages, but that's not happening. I'm not very good at other languages. I can barely master English.
So we love going to these places, but getting to them sometimes is a bit stressful. The roads are narrow, they're windy, they're steep, or they're crazy drivers on one side of the road.
We had a few near misses in this past holiday when we went to France, Italy, Croatia, Slovenia, and I think Rescue Remedy is on the agenda next time, because I have permanent hand grips, I think, in the arms of the motorhome. It was a bit scary sometimes. So that is a very, very low for me, because by the end of the day, I'm sure my blood pressure must have been stroke level.
Well, then we meet so many people who are like-minded, and it's a real pleasure to meet them, sharing stories, experiences, passing on our tips, receiving tips from them. And
wherever we go in the world, you'll find a Manx person.
Yeah.
We were in Croatia in a campsite, and this young couple came up to us, and come to find out, he had lived on the Isle of Man for 3 or 4 years, and his wife is American as well. So we were just like,
You can't escape from
you
us.
can't escape.
No. But leading on from there, saying goodbye
It's sad.
is hard. Even if it's just not just the people you've just met, but the people at home, the people you've met for a night.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing I struggle with is leaving the kids and the grandkids.
Yeah.
Because again, you've only got so much time, but I know, and I hope that they appreciate that. That's why we're doing what we're doing, and there's always going to be a first that we're going to miss.
But then we return home after an extended trip. We can tell them all about it. We can share our experience as long as they don't get too bored or fed up listening to it.
Well, they did. They do ask before. Yeah, what did you get up to? But I'm sure we can like wax or talk a
hind leg of a donkey.
Yeah.
Or two.
Yeah.
But it's not all plain sailing all the time. We're living for that time in a small box, which is basically your kitchen, your dining room, your bedroom, your toilet, your living room.
Yeah.
I may say living room twice, but we've got 2 seats.
Yes.
So it's a big living room.
No, but that's
it's half a size.
Yeah. But that was the plus of why we got the motorhome, because I can go into the bedroom and shut the door when I'm pissed off at you and just leave you in there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen.
And the beer and the wine.
Oh, damn, I forgot about that. Yeah. But we don't get mad at each other very often.
No. But what do? You wake up the following day and you may have a beautiful view of the sea, of the woods, the field with a cow in it.
I thought you were going to say wake up to a beautiful person next to you.
Oh, that's me turning the other way.
And you wonder why.
Or it could be a car park.
Oh, we've had a few of those.
Yeah, a few car park stays. And you wake up and the people you met the night before are still there.
Yep.
So we can't be too bad because they haven't driven off in the night.
Oh, we haven't rented people off now.
Okay, so that's our few highs and lows. We hope you enjoyed watching. Please let us know in the comments if you're in a similar situation. If you're traveling, what are your highs and lows? Do you have any tips as well?
Yeah.
What do you think of this video?
We hope you liked it. Yeah.
Are you going to get a motorhome or a caravan? Or you just enjoy watching other people, which is great. Great for us.
Yep. That's how we started.
Yeah.
And then we thought, right, we can do this. Life's too short not to
enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and get out there living.
Yeah. So please head over to our friends' channels. The links to them are going to be across the top of the screen.
And down below.
In the description down below. Click on the links. When we're able to, we'll create a proper playlist so you can
once we get more.
Yeah, link one to each other and watch all the collaboration videos together. And a good binge watch evening.
You could do, yep. And we're going to have to try to get better at putting our own personal videos out because
we're about 3 months behind.
Yes. Well, it's because we just enjoyed ourselves what we were doing.
Yeah.
But we've got the UK section coming up now because we're coming to the UK for 3 months and traveling around the UK because whenever we go away, we're going away, and we never get the...
It's like going
out. Yeah. We don't get the opportunity to appreciate what we have on our own back door. So we're coming over. I'm warning you now. So we're going to watch out.
May see you at the show.
Yep. We'll be at the NEC show from Thursday through till Sunday.
Anyway, thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Read the descriptions, click the links.
Ding the bell.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Do all the YouTube-y things that you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Bye.